What's going on, everybody? We are here on this Sunday, man. Just riding through the city. You know what it is, man. Taking care of business like always. This video I'm doing right now, name of this video is called Pre-Qualify Yourself. When trying to buy a house, you know, this video reaching out to everybody that's trying to buy a house, all the first-time home buyers, or anybody that's trying to get into a second house, investment properties, whatever you are trying to get into. Pre-qualify yourself, man, before you go to that bank or that lender or anything. You know what I mean? Think about it like this, right? If you know you need to work on your credit, you need to start working on your credit right now. You know what I mean? If you want that $300,000 house and you're only making $20,000 a year, well, something's wrong. You know what I mean? You got to get your money up, do your due diligence, and do your research, and pre-qualify yourself. Make sure you are right before you go sit in front of that lender, man. You know, because you don't want to hear that bad news that you're not going to be able to qualify. Pre-qualify yourself. Okay. Let's start with the credit. Like, a lot of people know they have bad credit, but yet still they go in front of the lender and they try to get a house. A lot of people know that they're not paying their student loans. A lot of people know that they got repos on their credit, whether you had a foreclosure before, whatever it might be. You know what I mean? If your credit is in the 400s, 300s, then you know you got a lot of work to do. A lot of work to do. You know what I mean? I've seen people that came out the 400s and they were able to buy a house. They put in that work. They paid all their bills on time. They did what they had to do. You know, so take care of your credit. You can go to myfico.com. And that's like a that website right there is kind of accurate. That's what most lenders use. It's myfico.com. It's gonna cost you some money. It is not free like Credit Karma or some of those freebie sites, but it is more accurate. You get what I'm saying? So sometimes you got to pay that money, see where you at, see where you need to be. You know what I mean? Once you get over 580, then we can start talking FHA. Now, don't minimize yourself, meaning that just because you only need to be at a certain point with your credit, like, don't stop there. Keep on working at it, keep on getting better, you know what I mean? Keep on trying to raise it up, because of course you know, and I know everybody should know, the better your credit is, the better your interest rate gonna get. You know what I mean? Especially when we start thinking about conventional loan, you know, your credit got to be up there more, you know, 620, 640 or higher. You know what I mean? Work on your credit, guys. You guys know what it is on your credit. Like, don't act like you just seen. A lot of people, they act crazy when they see some things on their credit. They act like they have amnesia, man. They act like they've never seen those things before. You know what it is. You know what I mean? Everybody try to dispute everything. You know you ran up all them credit card bills. Take care of them, whatever you could. You know what I mean? And you don't need no credit repair team or no credit repair service to fix your credit. Go to myfico.com, look what it is on your credit, start getting in touch with these credit bureaus and take care of what you need to take care of. Now, let's talk about income. You know what I mean? You got to be realistic, right? You got to be realistic with yourself. You know what I mean? If you're making $50,000 a year, you got to tell yourself, you got to be realistic. You might not get that house that you want to, but you could get a house if your credit is good, if everything else is good on your credit. But you got to be realistic to know where you at. You know what I mean? That's when you got to realize that your you got to jot down all your total monthly obligation, and we're gonna see where you at. Meaning that, how much money are you paying out for bills for the month? You know what I mean? Because FHA, total monthly obligation for FHA right now, I believe, is at a 43%. You know what I mean? So if you're not making enough money, you know what I mean? And $50,000 a year, don't get me wrong, that's decent money, y'all. You know what I mean? But you might not be able to get that $400,000 house that you want. So you gotta be realistic to yourself, man. You know what I mean? And if you got a partner, you know what I mean, and your partner is making $50,000 a year, now we're talking. You know what I mean? Because you making 50, they're making 50. And now we going on for $100,000, right? So 100,000 times 3, usually 3 times multiply 3 times your income. That gets you a $300,000 house. But you put some wiggle room in there, it probably get up to like a $350,000 house, depending on the payment. You know what I mean? And then you know, you can get that house that good. You know what I mean? But a lot of people, man, they don't want to pre-qualify themselves before they get in front of that lender, man. You know what I mean? Don't get your hopes down. Don't crush your dreams. You know what I mean? One thing I can tell all the fellas out there, if you're sure you're not really gonna stay with that lady, don't buy a house with her then, man. It's gonna be a big waste of time. And ladies too, if you're sure you're not gonna stay with that dude, don't buy a house with them. Because buying a house is might be one of your biggest purchase you ever gonna make in your life. You know what I mean? Unless you plan on buying a shuttle that's flying to the space. You know what I mean? Like, buying a house is gonna be one of your biggest purchases. So, you know what I mean? You gotta be serious, you gotta be conscious, you gotta be wise, you gotta make the right decision. You know what I mean? And then you gotta reach out to the right people, man. You know what I mean? And you got so many people out there, they wanna charge you for consultation, they wanna charge you on how to help you to fix your credit. But yo, I'm doing that for free, man. Just reach out to me. You know what I mean? Especially anybody that live down here in South Florida, man. You looking for a house, you know what I mean? You want to get going and stuff like that. You want to buy your first house, you know what I mean? A lot of people think they can't do it on their own, you know what I mean? A lot of people are scared. A lot of people are scared to get turned down. And if you know you're not ready for a house, even if you want to get into a rental, you know what I mean? We can get you into a rental, you know what I mean? We can get you anywhere you want to be. If you want to live into a box, you know what I mean? I can get you in a box. I can get you under the bridge. Anywhere you want to move to, anywhere you want to live, I can get you there. You know what I mean? But pre-qualify yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like, you even got to pre-qualify yourself to live in a box. If you're not willing to... Let me stop. But if you're not willing to go out there, man, and do what you got to do in them streets, man, with that cup at that stoplight, you know what I mean? Like, you ain't gonna qualify to live under that bridge, you know what I mean? But at the end of the day, though, man, you just gotta know where you at, you know what I mean? You gotta know where you at. Shout out to everybody that's out there. Appreciate everybody for listening to my video, man. Make sure y'all share my video, you know, as my I'm just here as my YouTube channel evolve into something else. You know what I mean? We're still here, and we're helping people for free. You know what I mean? We're not looking for nothing out of this. We're just doing this out of the kindness of our heart. You know what I mean? Because some people, they want to make money off of every little thing they do. We're different, man. We're not out trying to get people, man. You know, because we're here doing God's work. You know what I mean? That's what we do every single day. You know what I mean? Every single day, man. We don't play. You know what I mean? So that's my message to everybody today, man. Just know where you at when you in the business or trying to get into the business of buying a house. Just know where you at, know where you stand. You know what I mean? And I appreciate y'all for listening, man. Y'all have a good day.